guys, it's me from my hotel room in Alameda, California. I wanted to make a video to show you my process. What do I do when I want to learn a tune, when I want to practice improvisation, okay? So a couple weeks ago, there was this melody running around in my head, and I was like, oh my God, I love that tune, but I have never ever played it on the cello. That's gold. Because if you love something and you haven't played it on the cello, perfect opportunity to find the music for it, put it on the cello, and come up with your own unique rendition of it, right? That's the challenge. That's the creativity behind it. That's the goal. It's going to stretch you. You're going to be reaching, right? Okay, so for me, I've played all kinds of tunes in millions of groups, but right now, my goal is to come up with the most gorgeous rendition of whatever tune it is I'm thinking of, and I have to work my chops and get a little deeper understanding of the key and the arpeggios and the chords. There's Biscuit. You know, from wherever I am, doesn't matter where I am, right? I'm gonna move a little bit forward. If you're a comfortable cellist, you're not challenging yourself, right? You have to get uncomfortable in order to get better, okay? So I found If Ever I Would Leave You. Did I say it was If Ever I Would Leave You? From Camelot, right? That's the one I was singing, and I was like, oh my God, that is so gorgeous. I have got to play that. So look, I found it in a Google search. I found it in treble clef, right? There it is in treble clef. A nice clean copy in treble clef, which is fine. I can read treble clef. If you can't, it's a great opportunity for you to learn treble clef, right? Yeah, that's the way to think about it, right, Bisque? So, I'm going to tell you, figure out the key, figure out the arpeggios, push yourself a little bit. Don't make it too easy, but don't make it too hard either, right? It's not a situation where, oh, I'll never get this. If you can just read the melody, that's the start. Figure out harmony notes underneath it. Figure out where you are with it and push yourself a little bit and expand yourself. So, for me, looking at this tune, I was like, uh-oh, this is going to get really high and I'm not going to be able to harmonize it. It's going up here, right? Soon. I know it's coming because I know the tune. So I chose a lower octave to practice. Yeah, so a lower octave is going to be better all the way through, right? So I'm going to play the melody all the way through, and then I'm going to figure out harmonies, arpeggios, scales that connect it, little bass lines, all those things I'm going to be figuring out as I practice this, right? One time through for arpeggios, maybe to push me. So wherever I am with the arpeggio, I'm going to push myself a little further so that I'll fall off at some point, right? So you might do... I might do... And even that's pretty easy for me. So how would I make it harder? Maybe I'll start from the top and go down. There, I'm starting to get a little challenged, right? So, but don't make it too hard for yourself, just a little bit hard so that you can do it pretty well. Fall off, practice the part you fell off, okay? So that's the arpeggios, and then I'm gonna work on some harmonies, and I'm gonna see what's happening. In this tune, there's a middle section that looks a little scary. Let me see. It's in the key of E. Now G sharp. Yeah, I would take that section out, work on it a little, work on those arpeggios, because that's hard. That's going to be hard, I can tell already. E major, G sharp major, C sharp. It's like, ugh, right? That, in fact, that needs to be practiced first. I know that section I really need to work on. So let's have a go at this and see how it sounds, okay? I've looked at it a little bit, but not very much, so you'll see me falling off, which is the goal. We want to fall off because we're challenging ourselves, okay? Allow some ideas to come in, try them, and wipe out on them, okay? Let's see how this goes. C chord. That should be this. That sounds better. Second ending. Here we go. So now that I went through it and goofed around with it, I'm like all happy because it's so much fun, right? Then I have to take out certain sections, like the middle section. Figure that out a little bit, right? And figure out the chords to that. G sharp, C sharp, like that, okay? So that's going to be my practice. I'm going to figure out the middle part, and also just ready to goof around with it and have fun with it, you know? So maybe a different version. And then when I get sick of that, I'm going to come up with a different version of it. Maybe a reggae version of If Ever I Would Leave You. Maybe not reggae, but you know, come up with different ideas. Anything that comes into your head, you goof around with it for a minute. I'm like, no, maybe not reggae, you know, even jazz, maybe not jazzy, maybe very straight. But that's the way you decide. Come up with, you can do it in a different time signature. How about that? So this is in 4/4. So how would this sound in 3/4? That would be super fun. I have no idea how it sounds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I think I missed a beat in there. But I would goof around with that. Different time signatures, you know, super fun, because sometimes you hit on something that's really cool that is not done very often, right? Then you could do it double time, which was a little bit of the, let's see. That's not really double time, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking there. But you come up with different ways to do it, and then magically you're going to get better at it, and you're going to make some decisions and figure out how to play it, okay? I can't wait to practice this all week. I'm going to get really good at it. By the end of the week, I'm going to know how I want it to sound, right? It's going to be different than how you want yours to sound, all right? So I hope this helps you just by looking at my progress, my process, watching me wipe out. I hope it helps you know that you can wipe out. We wipe out all the time. That's what we do to get better, okay? All right, can't wait to hear how you're playing.